Were you ever super excited about a particular project just to progressively give up on it as time goes on? Even though I have a very strong goal that I really care about, I have to admit that I don't feel motivated all the time. There are 3 simple ways to revive your motivation. Keep watching to find out what they are. As I've shared in my recent video, I recently got laid off and I decided to learn to code. I want to build a zero-based budgeting app with all the functionalities I wish were available. In the beginning, I was basting in the sweet rays of motivation. I would study for hours and nothing could stop me. Guess what happened? I became a victim of motivation's rug pull, and I'm here to warn you before it happens to you too. If it already has, don't worry, there's still hope. Motivation can help you take that first step, but it cannot get you to the finish line. It's an insatiable monster that you need to feed constantly. In the beginning, it reels you in, gives you a taste of what can be yours just to make you feel like you're on top of the world. But if you desire to cross over the bridge to where these dreams are a reality, you'll have to work very hard for that privilege. When you're not feeling motivated, consistency is key. No matter what you have going on, try your best to follow a schedule. Switch your responsibilities around if you have to. The most important thing to remember is to accomplish the bare minimum that you set for yourself every day. If you don't have time to study in the morning, maybe try switching to nighttime. English is my 4th language and I learned it in high school. Whenever I had an exam coming up and a study guide was available, I would study at least 1 question every single day until exam time. I absolutely threw in a couple of extra ones when possible, but that was optional. No matter what happened, success to me meant that I understood the concept really well around 1 single question every day. I'm currently applying the same principle to learn to code. I set aside 2 hours, 5 days a week to learn new concepts and practice them. Another motivation booster is obsession. You need to be obsessed with your goals. I had to be reminded of this by a stranger on Reddit. I linked the post in the description box below in case you're interested in checking it out. It's something I've always done subconsciously whenever I'm working towards a goal, but I just didn't have a name for it. From beginners to experts, anyone can serve as a source of inspiration to help drive your motivation. I gave myself a haircut a few months ago to prepare for a new hair care regimen. My goal is to grow my hair to my waist. Yes, I know it's a very vain goal, but not everything I do is super productive. Since then, I've been researching the best products and techniques for my hair type, and I've been experimenting quite a bit. I've watched countless of videos on YouTube. I lurked in the subreddits dedicated to hair care, and I even extended my search to forums and blogs. I became obsessed until I mastered my hair. I'm now applying what I've learned, and it's become natural to me. Coding is my new obsession. When I'm not studying, I watch other content creators who are also self-taught. How did they get where they are now? What do I need to do and not do to get there? What are the pros and cons? And most importantly, for those who fail to reach the finish line, why? Finally, you need to practice patience. Doing the opposite is a motivation killer. Whatever goal you're working on right now, you can do this. You just have to be patient with yourself. Whenever I start something new, I want to be an expert yesterday. I know it's impossible, but I can't help myself from thinking this way. It's no different with learning to code. Why can't I center this div? My function should work. My code should be perfect. The first step is recognizing this, but we have to take some action. Whatever new concept you're learning, when you feel stuck, you have to keep in mind that you just don't understand it yet. Coding requires rewiring the brain to develop new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things. Memorizing things does not help. Everything is forgotten within a week. What solidifies what we learn is practicing these concepts by building things. There have been many occasions when I thought that I wasn't learning anything until I applied it to an exercise. Or times when I feel stuck. Walking away from the code refreshes the mind, and 9 times out of 10, I kid you not, I tend to find a solution once I return. There will be times when you want to give up, but don't do it. Keep at it. What other motivation killers can you think of? Comment down below to share your tips on how to fight them. As an aspiring developer, this channel is a way to keep myself accountable and share my experience with others going through a similar journey. Even if you can't relate to any of my goals, I hope my content will inspire you just the same. Until next time.